Hi, it's Larry Shiller. I'm here with Dmitry Obukhov. We are here to do commentary, live streaming commentary on the advanced finals. This is really exciting because the advanced is not normally covered on these live streams. Our mission really is to bring backgammon to everybody. It's not just for the experts. This is a wonderful game that beginners you can learn in 5 minutes and have a wonderful time. And so we're not going to beat up on these players if we Dmitry is one of the top players in the world. We're not going to beat up on them if we see them make a blunder. These are blunders that we'll probably see some. These are good players. Obviously, they're in the finals.
Just a little bit.
But Dmitry may do it. But we're here to encourage them, and we want to be constructive. And if we see something, we can talk about how a beginner might approach the game versus. We've got one of the world's greatest players here to talk about how someone like Dmitry might approach it. We think that's going to help beginners a great deal to start grasping the depth and excitement, really, of playing this game well. So we're very excited to be broadcasting this advanced match. We have Patrick Domico is here. And Patrick, let me just bring up some notes on these players because I'm not obviously as familiar with them as the players that are in the Open, but I can tell you Patrick has only been playing for 3 years. Pretty amazing. And let me bring this up. We just got everything set up. So I didn't have this ready here, but I have it now. He actually is a musicology PhD, so he studied music. I guess there's probably along with music history, but all kinds of music. I want to talk to him about that. He's a PhD student, at the University of Indiana, Bloomington. He plays at the Bloomington, Indiana club. So if you're local in Bloomington, Indiana, show up, say hi to Patrick, tell him congratulations for being in the finals. Maybe he'll even win it today. It's a 9-point match. He's only been playing for 3 years, but he was the Wisconsin Advanced Champion in 2016. Chicago Advanced last year. He's the first consolation winner in the Advanced in Washington, D.C. at the Cherry Blossom. I don't think he's going to be an advanced player any longer. I think we're going to move him up to the Open here. And let's talk about Jeff Spencer. Well, we're seeing Patrick at the top of your screen. And then at the bottom of your screen, we will be seeing Jeff Spencer, who is in the Twin Cities Club in Minneapolis. He was also the Wisconsin Advanced Champion in 2017. And Minnesota did great. They won everything in sight that year. He was also Chicago Advanced last year. He's had various other caches. In other words, he's placed in many other tournaments. He also will be likely to take it up to the Open. Ben Friesen's here, who will hopefully later be doing XG analysis with us. Calls him a sandbagger, but we're going to be kind, and we want these novices to get their full here as they're performing. And that fortunately did not freeze our computer, so we're also looking at setting up here. I'm going to be right back, Dmitry, to let Jeff and Patrick know they can get started. But thank you for joining us. We're happy to have you here. And pretty shortly, we're going to start the advanced finals from the Wisconsin State Championship. Larry Shiller, voice of Backgammon. Dmitry Obukhov, president of the Backgammon Masters Awarding Body. I'll be back shortly. Dmitry, I'll leave it to you to entertain our audience.
Okay, we're just gonna wait for them to start. And for Larry to come back. He's the one who'll be doing a lot of talking, not me. Um,
your plan for stepping up into the Obukhov? Some people think that you're a sandbagger now.
Once I had a real job.
Now, you were a PhD candidate at the community college?
That's right.
So what is this?
I just play the piano, but apparently I'm writing a dissertation on Russian immigrant composers after
1996. And so who would be the most influential?
probably Rachmaninoff, Stravinsky, fantasy of
But
liberal
he's
art.
French, not Russian.
He's Russian.
Stravinsky is, I thought he was a French
I
citizen.
think he did become a French citizen. But earlier than that.
Anyone else that,
Oh, there's Prokofiev and when he went back to the Soviet Union, hoping to keep things in his country.
the biggest insult you could realize with the company? He died the same day as Stalin. So that's the thing about it. Anyway, that's very exciting. So you have a classical training, you perform like that.
I did,
All right, well, best of luck. You're 80 days this week. Awesome. Well, congratulations to you. It's a pleasure to have you here. We're so excited to have you. You have been so good to me. You've been winning. You're having tight dreams. He's a role model, folks, for all the millennials and the young people out there working in a game that's exciting and social. And you can have a beer in a bar and enjoy this food. We're so happy to have you.
Well, thank you very much for the kind words.
When you playing?
Wait, where's this being filmed?
Huh? It's like a second table over there.
Oh man, that guy plays intermediate?
Yeah.
I thought he was a good player.
Which one?
Well, both of them.
The bottom. I mean, I don't know how
Well, this
either
guy,
one.
no, he's good. That's Jeff Spencer.
Jeff Spencer, yeah.
I thought he was pretty good. I didn't know he played intermediate. I mean, that guy's young. He's good. He'll probably move up, but he's young. You know, young people,
Yeah.
you give them a little more of a break. But if someone's good and they're this old, I mean, they should be playing open, right?
Well, let them have some fun, you know, a little bit. Then
They're taking everyone else's money.
Then-
People are going to get better.
well,
And move up.
he's gonna have some fun, and then he can go to open. Maybe next tournament he'll play in open.
Well, they kind of have to.
Have to,
I
yeah.
think both these guys have won the last 2 years.
Really?
One of them won last year, one won the year before, and now they're playing in the final again.
Yeah.
That's a little that's a little too much. It's like, take our money.
When are you playing?
I have to play now. I just lost in the finals. I mean, the last chance.
I'm talking about the finals. Not
Semis, probably right now.
Yeah.
But I'll find the guy I'm playing right now.
You playing who?
Art Laura.
Okay. I still own 10% of you, right?
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, who does is Larry. Larry is
Oh, Larry? Larry's the lucky one.
Now, do you want to bet on me? I'll hedge it more than I want to hedge anything with him.
Do I
I
want
want
to
two
bet
more.
on you?
I want 200 more bucks on the hedge. I want to do with him. I have
You want to hedge $200?
Yeah, 200 more. Yeah, I did 200 with Ben, 200 with Larry. And if you want, I'll
So
do
if
200 with you.
You guys are live, by the way, on
So
this.
if you win, I get
stream.
$200, and if you lose, you get $200.
Yeah.
All right, so we're having some high-level discussions about hedging and cashing. And Roberto, you're welcome to sit and stay. Go
So-
have some commentary. No. I'd love to have you here. Your commentary is much more interesting than mine. We've got Roberto Litzenberger and Dmitriy Obukhov, and we're starting. We've got an opening 4-3, so here we go. Now these are advanced players. What we want to do here is
Actually, they're open. They call themselves. I was
You're right.
I was rooming with Patrick here, and he said they're joking between themselves, and they said this is the sandbagger final.
Yeah.
I think the last 2 years, someone can fact check me on this. I know Patrick won a couple years ago. I think Jeff might have won last year. So the same people are that have just won. So they'll probably be forced to move up next time.
That makes total sense. I don't know if you heard the interview. We were talking about that there.
Okay, double 4 makes the 5 point.
So how are they thinking about this? So this is Jeff's move, and Jeff is in fact going to make the 5 point, even though it's the barn door closed after the horse is gone. But hopefully he'll get some more horses back there.
Well, I call it's kind of like a gambit play. He wants to stay back. Red wants to stay back and hoping to kind of.
But he's
Get
not.
that
He's
shot.
not. How far behind is he in the race? Do we have a pip count? Because Red only has 4 checkers, not in his home board.
This play I don't like. It exposes him to attack.
Boy, it sure does.
This is.
Now that's a red checker. It looks white. The checker on the opponent's bar, Patrick's bar. He's thinking about which checker to hit, but
That's probably best.
it looks
Okay.
pretty good.
And we expecting a cube if he doesn't anchor.
So
We got a little deep purple going on in the
Okay,
background.
and this should be a cube.
what?
A cube.
Hey. Yeah, I can play the Masters right now.
Wow, but look, he's so stacked. Look at that. Now, so Dmitry says he ought to cube. What's your reasoning for that, Dmitry? How would a novice know that this is the time to do it?
I'm not sure. I think you usually you hit or do something good, okay, and you lose your market often. And if you
In other words, lose your market means that if you don't double now and you make a good roll, if you double now, your opponent might take it. But if you don't double and you make a good roll, then your opponent will drop it. That's called losing your market when that happens.
yeah, and if white
So you want to take your market now.
if a white rolls poorly, he's still in good shape. So he's not, he got some strong rolls and not much of a downside. So he should double now, but he didn't. 2-2.
All right.
So he saved this
Quack,
one
quack.
checker.
So now Jeff Spencer rolled this, and so he can't move his back checker. He can make his 2-point.
No, he can move the checker and what's it, 17 point? This
I'm
is
sorry, who has double twos? Red.
red. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so the checker on the 17-point clearly goes there.
Clear.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Maybe he then plays 6-4, and he'll slot the 4-point, bring a checker down is maybe better because he might get hit and attacked.
Yes,
So I like
slotting
that.
is okay, but this is probably reasonably close anyway.
Now 6-3. Now I'm going to just do a quick pip count.
Yeah,
Because this is very fast. The only reason, by the way, that Patrick would want to hit is if he's behind in the race. If he's ahead in the race, this is the wrong play. Now it's a double and a drop. This is, I don't know why he's thinking. Maybe he thinks he's too good. But let's do a quick pip count. I'm going to look at White's checkers. He's got 5 times 13 is 65, plus 14 is 79, and 22 is 101, 107, 111, 117 for Patrick.
Yep.
So, and then let's look at Red. He's got 25 because he's got a man on the bar. It's probably more than that. And then 36 is 61, 72, and 16 is 88, and 45 is 133. So we've got 117, 133. It's clearly a drop.
Are you sure it's 133? He got 45 in the homer, 1 on the bar. That's 60.
70.
Oh, 70. Okay.
All right, and he dropped. It was smart to double because he wasn't going to fill that blot with everything. So didn't want to take the chance. So that worked. And you'll notice, by the way, Jeff Spencer is standing up. So let's take a look. I just want to be sure that we are in fact broadcasting.
A 5-4, it's a lemon. I don't even know what he can do with this roll. Probably just bring 2 down for the midpoint. No, I don't like this play. This exposes him on both sides of the board.
So why do you think, what do you think he was thinking? Like, how could it, so both sides, in other words, it's dangerous to leave shots at the beginning.
Usually you don't want to slot and split to a high point at the same time.
So slotting, by the way, what we mean by slotting is when you drop a lone checker in your home board, you're slotting the 5-point, moving from your stack of 5 checkers on the 6-point. Slotting is dropping a checker down. Splitting is when you take your 2 back checkers and move one of them up in the opponent's home board. That's called a split. So what Dmitry is saying is you don't want to both slot and split at the same time.
Because usually if he cannot hit the slotted point, he'll hit the splitted checker.
And sometimes you can hit both.
Well, sometimes, yeah. So, and like being on the bar, it's hard to cover your, point that you slotted earlier.
Yeah, double 3 is a very good roll here. I'm going to go in the other room and see if I can fix that glare problem because that red checker When it's on the bar, it looks like a white checker. So I'm just going to go in and check that out.
I don't know if I like this. I like making points while pointing on the bar, so I would make the 3-point here. 3-5. So he comes in on a 22 point and brings a 5 down, and it should be a quick cube here. So White is ahead in all parts of the game. He got an anchor, he got better home board, and he got a strong threat. I think he is ahead in the race, so it should be a easy pass here if White doubles. Okay, he takes. I wouldn't recommend that. 4-4 is a nice roll, but I don't think it's going to be enough to survive this.
4-4 is a very, very good roll. He just could bring 3 down and block him.
Yeah, just because there's nothing
else. He's blocked with his 4s and Patrick's home board. Let's see what we got here. It's a 4-1.
4 hits and 6-5.
It's safe for Patrick to leave a blot in his home board because he has an advanced anchor in Jeff's board, and Jeff only has 2 points made. And by the way, you can see the die went on the checkers, and that is legal in this tournament if both players decide that's what they want to do.
5-5. He cannot hit anything. So
just come to his 20 point.
Yes, you mean to his 5 point.
His 5 point, yep. All right, so Jeff, he's red. He wants to sort of get out of dodge here a little bit.
Yeah, he should run with front checker from the back.
I'm going to do a quick hip count. I can't tell really who's ahead and behind in this game. So it's 21 and 13 is 34, 68 and 16 is 84, and 33 is 117, 122 and 628 for white, and red has 21 and 23, which is 44, and 51 is 95, and 24 is 119, and
this is very
9
dangerous
is
play what
128.
he just did.
So it's very close, the race.
White roll poorly again. Wow, look at this. This is a horrible roll, huh?
Well, it's not bad for white.
Yeah.
What he hits in
He
13-8.
He hits with what?
The 3.
What do you mean?
Doesn't he have a 5-3?
Yeah.
He can't hit with a 3 on his home board?
That's a red checker.
Oh, the light didn't work.
And the bar.
Oh
it's a
my
red checker.
gosh.
He played to the bar. This is.
All right. Yeah, thank you. Let me just get that.
I would not leave an anchor here. I think he should just play like something like break his 8 point and hope for something better next roll. Yeah, leaving anchor is too dangerous with all those builders. And I'm not even sure who's ahead. Larry counted pips, I'm not going to. No, it's just gonna be that way, I guess. So 3 must anchor and 5. I don't like that. I would rather play 6-1. 6-3. Well, if he's ahead in the race, that's probably the play. 2 hits, 1 covers. And now Jeff is in a good shape. One, 3. I need a pip count here. So he got 25. Six 5 makes ace point. See, Red would like to hit that white checker in his home board, but the problem is White's own his board is too strong for anything like that. So 5-1, okay. And now we have a holding game here. Double 3s. So yeah, this is where he needs to count his pips, I guess. Looks like he's ahead by a lot. Four two makes the ace point. Looks like Larry tried to fix light, and he now there's a flyer in front of a camera. One. I think the best way to play is 13 to 11. But this way he leaves the shot with a 4-4. No, this is too safe. I mean, he's behind in the race. He needs to take, some chances somewhere. And 13-11 is not even taking a big chance. 4-4. Okay, so let's do a pip count. 36, 46, 66, 64, 74, 76 for red. 33, 38, 40, 46, 46, 66, 86, 91. So 91 for white, 36, 56,
76.
What did I say for
91?
Uh-huh.
I think I heard you say 91. So White's behind by 15 pips,
Yeah, so it's a big pass, obviously.
if that's the case. Well, let's also look at the crossovers. Yeah, he's passing. He's got 4, 5, 6, and red has 4. So by crossovers, I mean, you can see White has his checkers set up. Well, all right, the board's being. But a crossover is if you divide the board into 4 sections, right? Your home board, your outer board, going clockwise from your home board on the bottom right. Your home board, your opponent's outer board, your outer board, your opponent's outer board, and your opponent's inner board, 4 quadrants. You count
So
how many quadrants you have to go to get into your home board.
What did you do there?
Uh-oh. Yeah, let me go fix that. That was designed to get rid of the shadow.
Double 3s. Nice roll, makes 2 home board points. Now if he stays out, white will double. Okay, so white will expect a quick double here and a quick pass. He takes anyway. Okay, so maybe we learned something about him. He takes everything, and he likes to slide the opponent's bar point. Got two more. So I think at this point White is going for a closeout. So maybe 13-5 to bring more checkers in the zone.
Yeah, this last play was fascinating because
He took a big pass right now.
Yep.
You know, he's probably going to be punished for that.
well, the double fours was played correctly by Patrick. He
Yeah.
wanted to bring in more ammunition so that when Jeff comes in with a 1 or a 2, it's basically, you know what this is? This is knowing your game plan. What's my game plan? And here it's to close out. It's for Patrick to win a gammon. And he can only do that if he brings in enough checkers to be able to hit like he's doing now.
Yes.
So knowing your game plan is a key part of this game. Because he brought that checker down, he was able to hit with the 2-1. Now 5-3 is really lousy, but really 13-5 is probably right. Some people might bring 2 checkers down from the midpoint.
Actually, it's also okay to just run with a back checker and not make his double ones too strong. Although they are already too strong, really. But he White can think this way. Okay, I have enough guys to cover that point. You know.
Oh, with double 5s. Did not think about, but that's a terrible roll. He's going to leave 2 blots.
See, that's why he should maybe he should have moved his back checkers like for stuff like this.
Yeah. This is backgammon, that one roll. A lot of times people say don't worry. They call that an anti-joker. Like a joker's a great roll.
Yeah, but White is still in a good shape even after this hit. He'll probably come in and cover a point.
So they're both in the bar. There's a 2-6, which can't do anything. So Red has a game. Jeff could get back into this.
He does not yet have a game. He has hope.
He has hope, and there he goes. He's getting more hope. And what to do with this?
Probably
do you come out or go safe?
Probably get out.
It's tricky because he's going to hit with 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s. There's about 30 numbers that hit. Well, not many. 5s and 6s are not going to hit.
Well, this way he has less numbers to hit with.
No.
He still should hit here. Okay. And hope for a dance.
All right. Can Jeff come in? Yes, he comes in with a 1. Look at him. He's come all the way back now. He's not on the bar. Now, what do you do with the 3?
I think you minimize blots. So it's 18-15.
Yeah, it's not really much choice here.
It does give him a good 6, but
we still didn't get rid of the glare on that checker.
I still want to do it. Okay.
Oh, he did it! He rolled a 6. So Patrick's coming back, and Jeff is in trouble. He's facing a 4-point board.
He's not yet in trouble.
Dmitry doesn't think he's in trouble. I think he's he's kidding. He's kidding. He's kidding around.
I mean, he's in much better shape than he was a second ago.
Yeah. Well, this hits 2.
What?
We want to keep Dmitry on his toes.
I would. I'm not sure.
Maybe making the 4-point was a smarter move, but we'll see. And he comes in and hits. Look, Jeff is not to be denied.
He hits and covers.
This is a great roll for him. He's got a game.
So Jeff is doing good.
All right, he's going to give one last. Patrick has one last checker.
But now even if he dances, he's maybe like okay.
Yeah, really? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
4-1, any kind of 3.
Well, hold on.
Hold on.
We did not know this would happen.
But it doesn't matter. Jeff keeps coming in if you can roll another 2s.
Look, White has 5 checkers back. By the time he's around, maybe Jeff will anchor, and then it's like.
All right, what's the play here? I mean, so do you make the bar point? Do you come and make the 14-point? There's a lot of. Do you just run one of the checkers?
I don't want to make the bar point. I would run from the back all the way.
Just leave 5 blots.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
What's 5 blots among
fans? Or you could just run a checker to the 9-point and then hit with 7s.
Maybe around a checker to 10-point. This play is okay. Like hoping to hit that guy as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because 8s and 7s.
Yeah, and he got rid of the joker of the double twos. That was great. Actually, that was a great play by Patrick.
5, 5.
Somebody rolled double fives that can't hit.
Can't hit, but
1,
it's
2,
okay.
3, and then bring another checker in.
Yep, from 10 to 5.
10 to 5. So again, it's about game plan. You want to be able to attack, and so the more checkers you have, and he's got 12 checkers in the zone now. So Jeff is really under the gun to run those 2. He did not do it. So 6s and 3s, and there's a 4 and a 3. So you come out with a 4. Yeah, I guess that's all right.
Probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
double 5s is a killer, but that's okay. Double 3s can't cover either. 3-1. Aha. It's already getting a little blocked. Yeah, I like this.
And
I
8
like
to
this.
7.
Very good.
I mean, yeah, 8
Yeah.
to 7.
I mean, the other choice is 3 to 2.
I don't understand those plays. just,
And so this, by the way, this is great from Dmitry because he's like, well, XG says play 3 to 2. Dmitry says, why? Like, what is the
no,
point?
I mean there's certain situations when it, you can cover more often, but what's the point
What's
here?
the point? All right, 6-2. He's going to start making some progress. And what is the right 6-2?
There's only one 6-2 I see.
Right.
Yeah, you're not gonna break your home board, so that must be it.
Oh, you got to run. You got to take a checker for. Look, you don't want to get trapped back there, and the 3 is forced basically if he's not going to break his board. So, I don't like that. That's bad because you duplicated your bad 3s. I mean, you roll double 3s.
Well, you gotta see what number crack you.
You're going to crack your board with 3s, but he didn't do it. All right. There we
Okay,
go.
that's okay, almost home.
Well, it's going to leave 3 sets of double 2s to be in trouble. 6-2.
I think there are other more
Important
realistic ways
considerations.
to.
Well, it's going to leave double 6s
This
though.
leaves a double 6s.
All right, so what we're talking about here, again, if you're a beginner at this game, you're just watching, like, what are these people doing? Patrick has a closed home board. Jeff has 2 checkers on the bar. Jeff can't even roll yet. So Patrick has to bring in his checkers into his home board and start bearing them off to leave a hole for Jeff to get in. Well, Patrick wants, when he leaves a hole, he doesn't want to leave a blot on it. And there are some rolls that force him to leave a blot. He obviously wants to avoid that. And a big thing to look at usually is high doubles.
This is
Not always.
This
but
is
usually.
overplay because he can leave a shot here. Okay, this is better.
So what Dmitry is saying, it's overplay. If Jeff can't bear off any checkers and before Patrick has borne off all 15 checkers, Patrick wins at gammon, which is worth double. And Jeff has the cube at 2, so that would make 2 times 2 is 4, which would put Patrick up 5-2. And
Looks like he's attempting an illegal play.
Yes.
Okay, that would be legal. Okay.
yeah, and also right.
Yes.
There are 3 numbers that leave a shot. So that's what you look at. How many numbers leave a shot? That's not one of them. That's okay. He's okay. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. No, that is. I'm sorry. There are 3 numbers. That's one of the 3 numbers. I'm thinking double 3s.
So I like this.
Yep. Minimize the number of shots.
Well, sometimes it's right to score.
And Jeff, look at Jeff.
Checker.
He's got the motion, and he missed it.
So close.
But he did get the shot. We were just talking about that. Patrick could not avoid leaving that shot. But now Patrick, 3, 6, 9, 10 checkers. He's probably off in 5 rolls unless he rolls. A couple of 2s in a row, which he has to do without. Nope, that's it. He's off in 5 rolls basically. 4 rolls now. And we're going to need a lot of doubles because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14. He's got 15 crossovers, which needs, I think, too many rolls. So it's over. Let them roll it out. But the game is over. Mathematically, Jeff cannot win. And I think he's probably going to resign.
You mean he cannot save a gammon, right?
I mean, that too. That too. Right. And so he finally gives up. And it is 5-2. So Patrick won the gammon. And it's a questionable take for Jeff. Jeff was a little bit ahead in the score at that point, right? He was up 2-1.
Yeah.
And so you're going to be a little more conservative in
No,
that case.
you pass it for money. It was an easy pass. I'm not sure why he took it. I guess he likes to be tough guy. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. He's a stand-up kind of guy. There you go.
He took tough cube in a game before and he turned it around. Remember?
Yeah.
So
He does quartermatic
he ran.
takes.
He ran
No
with
question.
a 6-4. And better was to make a point.
Make a 2-point.
Okay.
If your opponent plays 5-3 and makes the 3-point, as Dmitry said, most players will go ahead and make the 2-point in their home board. That used to not be a popular play because there were so many holes in your home board, but still, it's a point to point. You have 4 times the chance of somebody bouncing if you get them on the bar. So why not? I mean, 4 times 0 is 0. It's pretty close to that anyway. But
So what to do here? I think he
you want to
hits
hit 2.
twice. Yeah.
Yeah. I think hit twice is nice. Hitting twice is always nice.
Not always.
And just ask Michi. Michi is a Japanese world-class player who just wrote a book. 6-1. I don't know. It's
So make the bar point and
yeah,
play
that's
it,
perfect.
Play it safe.
That is perfect. Some people might hit and make the 1 point, but that 1 point
Too bloody.
it's ugly. Very nice roll for Patrick.
I would say not ugly, fugly.
All right, this is PG rated. Very good. We have a 4-2. He's going to make his 4-point. He's not going to make his 4-point. He's going to bring a man down from the bar. Bringing a man down from the bar is actually correct because it's White has a better home board, and when it's a concept of bold versus safe, where when White has a stronger home board, generally Red wants to play safe. That's the number one consideration.
So there are 2 options. One option is to make 2-point. The other option is to run from back. I like running from the back here.
Running from the back is good. You want to protect, get that checker. So look, Jeff has 1 checker back. And when Patrick is in a situation where his opponent has 1 checker, you want to do everything in your power to contain that checker.
Yeah, why? See, Red wants to either run out or attack. And this play.
Yeah, Red doesn't have
stops,
strong. Yeah,
stops balls.
that's right. It's not going to attack on the 2-point. I guess if he rolls a
He might.
4-1 or 5-1, he will.
Well, 5 needs to cover. No, 5 needs to cover here.
Yeah, he did not cover the 1 point. That would have because now it makes it really risky. Boy, 6-1. It's interesting. A lot of choices for White. He could make his bar point. He could run.
I make the bar point. Looks like Red is ahead, so why run?
He could also just play 11 to 5 and creep up. Subject to
I
pick
think
and pass.
This is good. He only lives in direct shots and.
White can afford to play bold because White's behind. White is a better board. Behind in the race.
Red has a blot in the home board.
And Red is a blot. So, well, that's an interesting play. So look at Patrick. He says, let me cube it to 32. He says, let me attack all the bold versus safe. And it's hard. This could be a gammon.
He must hit.
He must hit, but it's so dangerous.
Well.
I mean, there's so many return shots.
It's not too dangerous.
5-6. Oh, even that plays. This is looking very. That was really a good play for Patrick. Dmitry and I didn't. Dmitry might have seen it. I didn't see it. But Jeff Spencer, look at this. Look at that roll from the bar. That was nice. This game turned around. Patrick has a hard time with Jeff coming into his board.
He's thinking about the cube.
He thought there's no way this is a double.
Of course not.
All right, so it's easy. You make the 1 point and safety up.
Well, I don't know.
You could hit. Yeah, no, it's.
I like your play.
Yeah, this is all bold, safe stuff here. Red now is ahead. He wants to play safe. He's got a worse board. He wants to play safe. So taking any risk for Red is foolish. This is the right play, and he still has lots of attack possibilities. But again, knowing your game plan is so awesome. It saves so much grief. It helps you make the right play. And there's really only 3 considerations, right? There's the strength of your home board.
There must be more, but I wouldn't be.
What are the things that you evaluate, Dmitry? After your home board, if you have a better home board, you want to be
This
bold.
block. Okay.
Well, sometimes you can have just prime, Maybe you can be bold with a prime.
Are the
Like having a
checkers
prime.
switching colors?
Okay.
Got one
Yes.
If you're behind in a match, maybe you want to be bolder, right?
Yeah, no.
So the score can
it's
influence
both.
it.
Yeah, I mostly saw that. That one's yeah.
Jack, do you have any suggestion about how we can get rid of that glare? Is there a way maybe to, not in this room, in the other room, can we lower that overhead light? Do you see that checker? It's a red checker. It's on the white's bar. White's 7 and 8
Hold on.
points.
Where is the camera? Here or here?
On top.
No, I mean I understand, but is it?
Our camera?
It's
in the other room.
pointed right here, right?
Yeah.
In the middle.
7 and 8 points of
So
white.
it is this light that is right here.
Yeah.
This is the light.
So it's the ceiling light.
Extra light. Light here, light right here. That messes it up.
If you looked at it, you could fix it.
I'm not gonna cover the light, right? Can I cover the light?
Yeah. No, see, Patrick keeps tumbling the cube over. It's funny. He says, no, that wasn't a double. Oh, but he gave the idea to Jeff. So Jeff said, okay, I'll turn the cube. This is a very interesting situation. Let's do a quick pip count. I'll do red, you do white.
You just take for white and you don't count anything.
So Dmitriy says it's just a take. It is clearly a take from a holding position standpoint.
Right.
I don't think it's double based on that either, but let's take a look. I mean, who knows?
Well, double is, is.
But he's behind.
It
could be right, actually. All right, let's take a look. So 39 and 70 is 111 for red.
This is reasonable.
And white has 63, 74, and 16 is 90, 124, 128, and 634. So yeah, it's actually a great double.
If you point on him,
Sorry.
What's the
if you point on him, it could be a market
20,
loser.
it's 23 pips, I think.
Yeah, if you
So
point on
it's a
him,
draw-
even if he enters, it's a market loser.
I think it might be a take though, because it's not
Well,
gammoning.
this is easy take.
Yeah, it's a take, but I like the double.
Yeah, I like the double too.
Let's
After
see.
doing the count.
I'm not sure if I like
Yeah,
it.
it's not. It can't. I doubt that it's a big error either way. But
Well, the danger with the double is that white has that checker back, and red does leave some shots. Like 6-2.
Well, if he
Six-
No,
Fine.
6-2 actually loses a shot.
let's say like red
Doesn't
makes
leave a
a
shot.
2
6-3.
point. Let's say red makes a 2 point
6-3
and
is-
white
6-3 is bad.
problematic.
Nobody's listening to me, so.
I'm sorry, Dmitry. Go ahead. Sorry. What were we saying?
What? So let's say red makes 2 point, okay, and white comes in something with a 5-1 or 5-1.
It's a standard holding. Well,
With
not
a-
standard because
But
it's
no,
got.
you
it's
got a drop,
It's,
so-
it's going to be a drop then, if that happens.
Oh,
in
and that most
sequence.
common variation, right?
Well,
So this
it's-
is so
it's
maybe.
Yeah.
Do you
So,
think?
so
I
maybe,
mean, if the score-
doubling is okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's what. That was my reasoning.
But take is like a
Yeah, should have been take. Yeah.
So you think it was a mistake to take that? All right, we'll
This
find
is
out with
the drop,
XG.
then.
So we have, we got the experts talking, and we'll see. See what it turns out to be.
6-5.
All right, so this is a stand. It's called Lover's Leap. And on the opening roll, generally that's what people do. But on the response, it may not always be right to do that. Usually is, though. All right, so 5-4. It's correct to split here.
This is correct.
That's a split because it's in the opponent's home board. I don't know, running might be
Puddle's
right.
law.
Pavlov's law?
Puddle's law.
What is that?
Always run the last guy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
He's a Madison player. So.
I like it. Yeah. I don't know what the right play is.
Maybe it was. I'm not sure what was right there.
Maybe the score.
5-4 was certainly a good comeback on Jeff's part.
The Barabino.
Golden point. The what?
The Barabino making the 5 point from the bar with 5-4.
Barabino?
Yes.
What's the history of that?
Bill Roberti's books say it's named after Rick Barabino, the Boston area player.
Got it.
I'd never actually heard it outside of Bill Roberti's books, but I take his word for it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, you hit and bring one
Do
down.
you?
Yeah, because you have the golden point.
Well, it doesn't mean that you need to hit.
It calls
I
for a
would've
bold
hit.
play.
I also hit just because I cannot stand the other play.
Yeah.
But
So I think that was a mistake on Red's part. But Jeff could roll. Oh, too bad. Yeah, look at that.
Too late.
Too late. He's played
It's
8-2.
11 and 2. 8 to 2. Yeah, I don't leave the 7 numbers. 6 numbers here.
I like this.
You like it? Yeah. Because you have more play. You do leave him sevens. Damn, that darn.
The
darn
clock
dude.
doubles.
Yeah, keep it. That's it.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
That works.
And honestly, even if it's off camera, you just needed it to be playable.
All right. And in terms of time, Patrick has taken more time. Jeff plays really fast, but they're both playing really fast. Nobody's taking.
Yeah, Patrick is definitely a believer that backgammon should be more like chess. And,
Oh, double sixes! Look at this. Jeff rolled double sixes. He's gonna be ahead in this race big time. And boy, does White need that. Does Patrick need the 7? But 4 threes are now gone. He's only got 5 2s and 6 1s to hit. Can he roll it?
Yeah, it was a good idea.
And here it comes. He couldn't
6.
do it. And what about the count in the cube now? Does Jeff have a cube?
9.
This could be a cube. He's not even thinking. He's
143
oh, he doesn't
for White.
think.
Now it's
Oh,
a cube.
it's no question. Yeah, he lost his market.
Yes,
That's an
he
example
did.
of losing your market.
I mean, yeah.
Unless
this is
he
a
rolls
market.
boxes himself.
And then
I
it
don't
might
even
still
know.
be a pass.
Yeah.
This is a pass.
So there's no question.
4 to 5.
He might be too good.
No.
He doubles, he drops. Really is.
You don't waste any clock time on thinking about whether you're too good, even if
Yeah. No, it was.
Even if there were no shots.
That was a backgammon joke.
Yes.
Just in all
I think
fairness.
like in
No,
this,
there are some cases
I
where
think
it
like
might
in
be
this
marginally too
structure with open 5 pawn, you can maybe take this being down 20 pips.
Yeah, but he's more than that.
So you're saying
So what I was saying, if he rolled boxes in response,
Yeah.
he might have a take.
Right.
cool.
What,
Gesundheit.
what is going on here?
4-1 slot.
Okay. Oh, he had an extra checker on the 6 point or something. Okay.
And I'm gonna go in there.
No, he just moved it back. It's okay.
So this is not the.
Oh, something wrong with the clock.
He set up wrong.
Oh no,
So
it's
instead of an extra
14
check?
seconds. The delay is wrong.
Ah, it's okay. 14, 15, who cares? Same thing, yeah?
The way these guys play is not.
Well, and he needs to split here.
Yes, yeah. Splitting is hard, but with 9 men, it's the right play. And
This
it would have
makes
worked
2
out.
points, okay.
That's a beautiful roll. A point is an asset in backgammon. And so here, Patrick made 2 new assets, which is great. Patrick could run or he could make his 5 point, and pretty clear the 5 point's got to be right. So his board's just as good now.
Good play.
Yeah, there's no reason to split at this point. By splitting, you open up some nice rolls for Jeff. You can hit on a lot of things.
Wow, this is...
So the 5 is tough. It's going to be it's probably 13 to 6 is the play, unless he wants to slot the 4 point.
I would do this rather.
You know, it doesn't have a lot of good threes, but still, that seems like the right thing to do. Take his attention away, and he doesn't hit, and opens him up again. 7s, but not 4-3. So Jeff has 2 agendas here, and he's met one of them. If you can't hit, he wants to cover. If you can't cover, he wants to hit. Can't do both. All right, there's his 6-3. So he can make his 2 point. It's kind of hard to argue with there. It's an asset. It's in his home board. He's got now a better board than Jeff. But
This first who rolls boxes wins, yeah?
yeah, the first one to roll boxes. That's exactly right. Now he's not going to slot again,
Yeah, no reason to slot
and
here.
it might be right
To what?
to play. Yeah, to play that 1 and that 3. Because it gives you a 3-4, which he doesn't have good 3s and 4s.
What's the option?
So you could play
Oh, you
8 to
can-
5, 6 to 5, or 8 to
I
4.
see. I never know how to play those.
I just look at the rolls. I mean, you have the same number. Oh, look at this double 1s! What a great roll! There's a cube. I mean, Jeff is in trouble. He's got to roll a 6-1, maybe 3-1. I don't know if that's going to be enough. 5-1's not going to do it. This ball game's over.
5 makes a... What?
What?
Make a 3 point.
Oh yeah, he'll see it. He just doesn't see it. Yeah,
Okay, I get it.
yeah. But this is a cube and a drop. He's not cubing, even at this score. So am I missing something? Because look, Jeff is completely blocked in there. Jeff has so much work to do to get out.
I'm not so sure it's like easy.
Oh, he rolls quick roll double twos, confirming Patrick's decision not to double. My goodness, I think you just bring an 8 to 4. Why take a chance?
Because you can roll a 6 next roll and it plays awkwardly.
That's a good reason.
So I would bring 2 down instead.
All right, that I like that. And that gives you plenty of.
No,
Oh
no,
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 no!
no.
Oh, he's just going. Oh, look at this! He's thinking about that. He's
Well,
going to change his
he
mind.
can look at this, but he cannot play it.
But you know, in fairness, for Jeff, it's great that he actually looked at it, because sometimes you reject these things out of hand, like that can't be right, and it turns out to be right. Not in this case. I do like Dmitry your play better. By the way,
Okay, this is good.
this is great for Patrick. And there's the 6-2, and he would have avoided leaving a shot
Yeah,
with your play.
right.
Yeah.
So I like playing 2 down here. I think.
Yeah.
Actually,
Actually, maybe not. I don't know, because ones are duplicated if you just play 13 to 5. But if he doesn't roll a 6, he's not out of the woods, though. It's a cube. Why isn't he cubing this?
because it's not a cube.
You don't think it's a cube? Yeah, it's probably not a cube.
If you don't roll,
Oh, he rolled a 6-1.
if you know you roll a 6 next roll, then yeah, you're cube.
Now he has to play the 1-up, so double threes. The only rolls I get him are 1-3 and 3-3 and double ones. So it's 1/9. There's 11% chance shot that he's going to hit him. Oh, so close.
He just need to double him now.
Yeah, and he does. It's not too good. And it's over. That nervous laugh means Jeff's going to drop, and he's going to think about it for 1, 2, 3 seconds, and hit the clock. Okay. So there you go. Right, Dan?
You have the number.
All right. So they're taking a break. All
Okay,
right.
I'll take a break too.
Yeah. Do you want to see if are you're stuck in here?
Okay, I got it.
Dmitry, would you like to take a look at the light and see if maybe there's something you can do? We're going to just go to break here for a moment, and then we'll be right back. It's Larry Shiller, voice of Backgammon, with my co-host today, Dmitry Obukhov from the BMAB. I want to thank you for joining us. Please support our sponsors, GammonPoints.com. If you're not being awarded Gammon Points in your local club right now, you're missing a great opportunity to earn fame and bragging rights and Gammon points and experience points. So talk to your local club or director. Also, thanks to the US BGF for sponsoring the streaming, and to the Backgammon Masters awarding body. All right, so we're going to go on break, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
the way, the cube back here is fine. You can see that. You can just like leave it sitting right there. And you gotta have your face. No, we don't need that. That's great. Look at the row in the center. All right, have fun, Patrick? Oh, yeah. You guys doing great.
All right, we're back, and hopefully we fixed the glare issue that we were having before. So we're getting started. It's a 6-3. There's 3 different ways to play this. Usually 2. That's one of them, and probably the most common. And here's the 3-2. So these are the opening rolls, and they're usually standard sets of opening rolls. And you see there's a duplication of 3s here. A couple of important principles. When one player splits, moves his back checkers, moves one of them, it's usually a good idea for you to do it too. If you see your opponent split, it's usually a good idea for you to split on the opening rolls. Now this 6-3 makes the bar point for white. Unless I'm missing something. Red has, I'm sorry, yeah. It's red's play. So he's going to hit with a 3. That's smart to think of it, play it that way. And now he's got a 6, but he's going to bring it down. He's going to leave 6s. 4-5, double 5s. 1-5 does not hit except on the 1 point, which is probably a smart move. All right, so now white. How does white think of this? White comes in on the 1. He's got a 5 to play. Can't play the backman. So hitting is called a tempo play. Red, if red had a full roll, he's going to make a point. Look at all those builders. And so white takes away half red's roll. Red can't do it. He comes in with a 5-2. It's not great. He might want to consider an attack. He has 10 men in the zone. He could come in on the 2 and hit on the 5. But he is way ahead in the race. So, but if he just comes in and doesn't hit.
Yep. Okay, what's going on here? It's like a bunch of blots all over the board.
Yes, we're in Blot City here. Dmitry, welcome back. Dmitry Obukhov.
Oh, thank you.
Backgammon Masters awarding body. Let's make sure we have you on camera. We did. All right, so yeah, we got off to.
So why at this score white is looking to send a quick cube, but not too quick?
And why do you say that?
He's not afraid of redoubles as much, yeah.
And so that's interesting. So because Patrick is only 3 points away from winning, if Jeff doubles to 2, and Patrick returns it back to 4. It'll almost never come back to 4 because.
Well, let's not go that far.
Well, let's go that far. He'll almost never. I mean, he's got to be a huge, 85-90% favorite before he's going to turn it.
Without gammons, he can send the cube. Because take point. Redouble take point and redouble take point would be like 16% without gammons. So I mean it's lower, but it's not not totally.
So in other words, if yeah. Let's see.
Okay, that steps into 5.
So Jeff has a 4-1.
Steps into 8. Oh, he can also slap maybe.
Yeah.
I don't like that play.
Well, because he does call for a bold play. That's a great roll for white. Ben Friesen is here.
Hi.
Welcome, Ben. So can we get some XG action happening here?
Nah, I guess.
Not right this second, but yeah, we should be able to make it happen.
All right, for the finals.
Yeah.
Double twos. That's a great roll.
Let me talk with Ben and see how we can work this out for you. So what do we need to do to make this happen?
I mean, I have my computer upstairs. I can use that, and then we're just gonna do it over Wi-Fi.
We could do TeamViewer over Wi-Fi.
Yeah, should be okay. Oh, is this a router?
We have a router. You can use that. I have an extra cable.
Do you?
I'll go get
Probably faster then. Yeah, might as well. Or more stable, I suppose.
Let him, but this is almost over, you know.
Yeah, but the open finals are starting after.
I don't even know what to do. I guess Patrick should maybe play it safe and hope Jeff will forget to double. Well, it's a big cube. Okay. Should he take it? What do you think? Should he take it?
So he's 2 points behind? Is that why he's doubling? I guess he took.
Well, he's in a strong position. I guess it's a... I'm not sure. He should just run out with his checker. If it gets hit, maybe he'll pick up a blood on an ace point. Three covers, 5 covers. Okay. For 1, that's not a good roll, is it? So, wow, this is kind of ugly.
Can you break your 8?
Can you break your 8?
That looks like
I don't like breaking
Looks like
8
eight.
point. I would break 13th point, I think. Even though it leaves a bunch of bloods. Well, okay. Well, if he hits loose, he should probably just lift it. I'm not sure how to play here. Interesting stuff is going on.
What did I miss?
You miss a lot of rolls. 5-6 comes out.
So he's got a 5-6. No question, right? We don't.
Yeah, no question about it.
He hits. No question about that.
Yes, here I'm not sure. If
Split
he
it?
should-
Split
I don't know. Maybe.
You got a better board.
Actually, probably. Splitting is, safer value.
Oh, he rolls double 4s and he stays out. Oh, this is looking good for white. He can get out of here, and because he's split, he can get out.
That's the point.
He can also make a point, but what is better?
No, don't make a point. I think you just do what he does. You
Come up,
come in
safety
and
up,
safety that blood.
but he's going to give him 3s and 6s.
That's an idea, but I don't like this idea here.
He's going to give it to him. And he can't take advantage of it. He rolled a 3-1. He comes in on the 3, and I'll have to play 7-6. He's thinking hard of another one, but he's thinking about slotting.
I don't know, but
Did he need to do that?
it's like 4s, 5s, and 3s, you know.
Oh, the 3-1 hits. Oh, unnecessary. But you know, I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, maybe that was.
Definitely makes the game more complicated if he rolls
Oh,
a 3.
double ones. Jeff cannot come in now on Patrick's board. Only 3 points.
Now, Patrick will never double here because he wins a lot of gammons.
Patrick or yeah, Patrick, right?
The gammons, he wins the match. Ooh.
Yeah, he's got the cube at 2. Right. This is looking over for Jeff, even though Jeff has Patrick's 5 point. He's got 2 men in the bar. That's so
8 to
bad.
7. Sure, hit him.
Yeah, an 8 to 7 to put another builder in. It's better than 9 at 10 to 9.
Well, here actually 4-3 does make sense in this position. Like remember we talked before,
Yeah.
because it leaves less bloods. Be the same amount of. You know,
I like it. I
amount
like
of
it.
cover.
Yeah. See you coming around. It's good. It's good.
But he left more shots, didn't he? One more double
Yeah.
twos.
Yeah.
Well, double twos would make.
Yeah,
make
it
the
does a
5
lot of good
points.
things, yeah.
Okay.
Good. That's good, Dmitry. He's thinking about the cube. He says,
No,
"No, let
no,
me go
no,
for the
no,
gusto," and he's got it. And he can block the 6s. So he cleans up. Double 2s is the only. I guess 2-1. Double 5s, not bad. It's not great. 5-1.
5-1 is
hits.
good.
Hits.
Sure.
Now you got to hit. You're already gammoned. Might as well try to win the game.
Well, he's not gammon yet.
He's getting towards that.
He's
When
getting.
he doesn't, he have to march around. Let's see if he hits
And is that Simon Rose Kennedy?
Kennedy. Right?
Kennedy Rose. See, I think of Rose Kennedy, and then I come up with the last name. Simon Kennedy Rose. Thanks to Simon, we have internet on both computers because Simon did a
So he doesn't have a
procured the
good
cable for us.
2, so he's gonna put that checker back and rethink it, and then he's going to make the 7 point.
Did he make a 9 or come forward?
Yeah,
That
7
last one
points.
and keep the
I
thing?
would make a 7 point.
Yeah.
It also eyes the, you know.
It makes
the
it easier to bear in.
2 point. You know, eyes the 2 point.
Yeah, that would have been if he comes in with a 2, which 5-2. He's got to come in on the 5. Slot the 4 or slot the 5.
Does he have to?
Want to stay back?
Maybe staying back is right.
Staying back loses more gammons, but it wins more games.
Yeah. Do you come out? No. Maybe. I don't know. What do you do? It's hard. This is hard. This is not easy.
Slots the 2 if he goes
7
there.
to 2 maybe, if he, you know, if he wants.
Yeah,
to
those are your
play
options.
this,
Yeah. Yeah. So staying back is.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's too dangerous already to stay back.
You lose too many gammons.
Yeah.
Well, there are some jokers. No question. Double 6s, double 4s, double 1s, double 2s.
It loses more gammons and it doesn't.
Who thought of that?
Oh my
This is
god.
huge.
Oh, he wants to lose the gammon. He really is trying to win the game. I don't know if that increases his game-winning chances any. Why would Patrick think about doubling here? I don't know.
No, he was not thinking about double. He's just probably just like, hey, what the
It's
hell?
probably done. Do you want me to go next door and ask us to pause?
Play the AirPod. We might have missed it.
I'll go next door and see what's going on.
Yeah. See if Simon, check if that display is okay. It just froze. Oh.
That was too exciting a point.
I guess so. The internet slow down. All right, so we missed a couple of plays here, but we're back live. Had some technical difficulty with the internet, but we're okay now.
Are you back up?
Thank you, Simon. We
Did you hear that?
Yes, we got
So what happened was he got a 3-2 and then Jeff, you missed the shot and then Jeff rolled the ball.
Thank you. That's great. All right, so you heard that. We had a 3-2 and a 4-2, and he missed a shot. And now we're in this situation. In other words, he didn't hit that single checker.
They're taking a break. What's going on?
And it looks like they are taking a break. All
No, they
right.
cannot take a break in the middle of a game. So something is going on.
Here they come.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Do they recognize their clock was wrong or something?
Something about the clock.
Let's take a look at that clock.
Did you say it's supposed to be 15 seconds?
So he missed the shot with a 3-2 and then Jeff out with a 4-2 and we're now at this position.
Patrick definitely takes his time, which is a good thing. Unless you run out of time, in which case it's a bad thing. So Patrick's thinking about the future. So tell us your thinking, Dmitry, when you run across a situation like this where you'd like to gammon him and win the match, but
Here I would not double.
And
I
the
would
reason?
just play for gammon here.
Because he's going to take it and turn it back and play for the match.
No, but like from my perspective, I mean, why don't need to double here?
But
I
given that he
think-
doubled now if he drops, he's got to win 4-5, 7. Now he's going to win 3 games.
Well, he needs 16% to take here. Does he have 16%?
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
He's gonna shoot the back.
I think he's got 18.
Yeah.
Nice for the match right here.
I went to 8.
I would have taken something.
Of course he turned it to 8. Because
Is that a correct redouble to
of
4?
course.
It
Oh my
always
gosh.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, the 4? I
Oh,
don't
the
think the 4 because then you're playing for the man.
Dmitry, was that a correct redouble to 4?
I don't think it was, no.
He's
No, I
No,
just- I
it
just
takes
did
away
that and
all
was
the.
going for the
The
gammon.
reason is it takes away all your gammon vig,
Yeah.
right? There's
Holy
no
cow.
reason.
Why did they do that?
Well, he thought he was going to win the
Did
game.
he think
Apparently.
Jeff was going to drop or something?
Probably. I don't know why he thought that. But Jeff was taking everything in this match, so I'm not sure why Patrick thought he would drop this.
Yeah, he really does. Right.
Okay, cleared the 10 point, that's good.
Doesn't want to roll too many 6s here.
It's okay. Yeah, 6-1, 6-4, 6-2, all fine. 6-6.
This is smart. You want to make that 5-point prime.
6-5 is the only bad one, isn't it?
6-3 is not good.
Yeah, 6-3 is terrible.
Yeah, 6-3 off.
Double 6s leaves a shot,
Double 3 is horrible.
but it doesn't leave a shot.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, they're in the final game.
Now,
They are in the
Oh,
final
it's-
game.
Oh, they got
6-3.
6-3.
He rolled it.
oh, I believe it.
Yeah. Patrick really got punished here.
Well, he hasn't got punished yet.
Not to tell the two.
Well, psychologically.
Yes.
Double 5s?
54.
43.
Or that covers.
It covers. He's got to cover.
Did he play that 3 correctly?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he had to, didn't he? So it doesn't come off the-
Misplayed. Misplayed. There we go.
Still on peeps. What the hell is going on?
There we go. All right, so we have a legal play. And Jeff is back in this game. Sort of.
Jeff is back in the game. I wouldn't call that back.
Double 3s! Look at this!
Now he's back
What
in
a
the game.
cruel roll. First 6-3, then double 3s. Patrick is thinking, why did I double?
6s.
Double 6s. Well, let's go ahead and make our 5-point prime, shall we? And and
Bloody hell, Patrick has had all
Yeah,
the
make the
equity.
prime and bring
then
one
worry
in.
about your last 6.
Bring one in.
Alan, thank you very much.
You have a choice.
All right, great. I love choices.
6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-3. 6-
White cheddar panini or Italian?
Of choice of sauces.
Sandwiches. Panini sandwich. Whichever one you don't want, I'll take the other.
Oh, not panini. What's the other one?
Not panini. Italian. I'm not sure. Is it red?
Yeah, thank you.
Mine come back in.
You like these?
It's good. Good.
You know,
There's your change. Oops.
How many has he got left?
What's extra?
Yeah, that's just 12 to 6. I'm not sure what's the problem here.
Was that last day's right, Larry?
That might be the thing. I think you might call that out. Nice,
12
nice
to
try
6,
there.
yeah,
Nice
that's
try.
Good catch.
I want more than a sandwich for my collar.
Good catch.
yeah, you really don't want to leave two blots
2-1.
in this home board
No, I was
because
talking about the red.
What do you think the equity is for red here?
To split off the front.
Think he wins a third of these?
He had to, didn't he?
Did you just pause it? Yes, you did. Okay. What's the question?
What do you think the equity is for red here? Has he got maybe a third?
what's his probability of winning?
What's his probability of winning?
Maybe less now, right?
Probability of winning is probability of getting a shot
White's a
is
huge
maybe
favourite
50%,
White's a huge favourite.
and so it's
I don't know about you.
It's not a data to get them both by. It's not a force to get them both by.
I think it's pretty close to 50%. There you go.
So where's she?
And
Now
so
probability of winning the shot.
probability just went up pretty high. Can he roll a 2-3? No, he cannot. He cannot do it. What is the right play here?
That's the hope for double.
I don't know, but that's a good scowl that Jeff's
The right players you have to slot the 2 point and bring one in from the 7.
So you leave both checkers there because he
Yeah.
could roll 2-1 or something.
Yeah, you
right?
have for double ones or 2-1.
Yeah, maybe he'll roll 2-5. You bounce. He rolls 6-5, and you hit with a
No,
3.
2-5. He
5-2
just
he has.
he won't.
He's won't hit you. Right.
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 It's not a lot of plays.
Double 3, 2-1.
3-1. He gets by. Just sneaks by. And Patrick is going to win this match. And there we have the new champion of the advanced division from the Wisconsin State Champions,
Technically, this is probably not Jin position.
Patrick Domico wins. Dmitry, thank you for joining me from the BMAB.
Well, I think Patrick played better this match.
These guys played great for advanced players. Very impressive.
So we're probably well-deserved win. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Congratulations, Patrick.
Yeah, congratulations, Patrick. This is great. And yeah, this is awesome. We're very happy to be able to broadcast these advanced players and see the improvement, the farm system. All these new players coming along, and they're really learning the game. And if you're new to the game, you can learn this too. Great teachers, great videos. XG is awesome. Thank you for watching. We're gonna take a break here. We're gonna stop this video and then come back very soon with the Open Finals featuring Linda Rockwell. And who else is playing in the finals today? Michael Niagu. Fantastic. Wow, this is going to be a very exciting finish to the tournament. So
they want to start by 1:15.
So they're going to start within 15 minutes. So we're going to pause here. We'll start streaming anew momentarily. But thanks for joining us, Larry Shiller, voice of Backgammon, with Dmitry Obukhov from the BMAB, and we will be with you shortly.